everybody, Gavin here. Can't believe that 2 years ago tonight was the launch party at the Chiltern Hotel in Luton for this. This is the book that I wrote along with the help from the brilliant Simon Ray. This is the book that came out 2 years ago tonight. And if you've read it, I hope you liked it. If you haven't read it, I'm sure it's still available in various places. Nine Elms Books, Amazon, maybe even in the library. I know it's in Dunstable Library, and if you read it and you like it, thank you very, very much indeed. Talking of books, very quickly, the one I'm reading right now is this one. Wasn't produced in 1974, it's about the year 1974. Really interesting read, actually. A personal history from Francine Prost. I thought I'd mention that. And then the next one I'm coming on to is a book about American politics. Who doesn't like American politics? Countdown 1960, the battle between John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. Managed to buy both of those on my recent trip. So, thinking about the book My Life on the Line, and like all authors, I went through the process of making some submissions. Some of them were admitted and became text in the book. Some of them weren't. And I've been looking back today on some of the ones that weren't, and purely out of interest, I thought I'd make a mention of one particular area, which is all about ideas that I wrote 2 years ago, but ideas to take the game of football forward into the future. Now, I'm going to read a couple out, and they might seem a bit ridiculous now, 2 years later. They might well do. However, they were 2 years ago. Let's see what you think. So, changes to law. These are only ideas. These didn't make the book. These didn't make the cut, but these are just speculative changes, potentially to make the game better, in my opinion. Law changes. Offside offence only possible in the opponent's penalty area. All free kicks to be direct, so get rid of indirect free kicks. Goalkeepers not permitted to leave their own penalty area. If they do, it's a free kick, just like in five-a-side that you play as a kid. A law change suggestion would be to ban passes back to your own goalkeeper if you are in the opponent's half. So passing it back from distance. Simulation. Regard it as serious foul play. The sanction to therefore be a red card and a sending off. All non-contact caution offences, time wasting, kicking the ball away, to become a sin bin offence. Another law change is that a free kick, you should be allowed to take it to yourself rather than having to pass it to somebody else. You can start dribbling, I suppose. And as a way of managing the clock, no substitutes allowed in the last 10 minutes of the game. How would we do that? I don't know, but it was an idea of 2 years ago. Other general ideas, controversial, some of them I realise. 2 referees per game, 1 in each half. Have an external timekeeper. Each game to be 60 minutes of ball in play time. So just like the NFL, when the ball goes out of play, the clock stops. The season, the football season, to run from February to November for everything below the National League. Maybe that will increase possibility of summertime evenings. Who knows? Clash of cricket though, wouldn't it? The World Cup to be held in July rather than June. This then makes it a pre-season tournament rather than an end-of-season tournament. So players have their break and then come back. Technical areas, benches. All occupants should be allowed to stand. Do whatever they want. Stand up if they want, sit down if they want to stand up. However, if they leave the technical area, then they get an immediate dismissal, sending off. So stand up if you're in there, but when you're in the area, fine. Send off if you leave it. Injured players should leave the field of play for a minimum of 5 minutes to get the due first aid they require. If they've had to have somebody come on, 5 minutes, just a thought. There should be bonus points for a winning margin. A 3-goal margin, for example, should give a bonus point. So if you win 3-0, 4-1, 5-2, maybe that would give a reason to chase an extra goal. 4 points for an away win instead of 3. 2 points for a score draw instead of 1. FA Cup ties. The highest ranked team at the time of the draw should play away from home against the team they're drawn against. Relegation playoffs. In each league, the bottom 2 clubs relegated as now. The third plays 4th bottom in a playoff. The winner stays up, the loser relegated. I seem to remember Chelsea getting relegated in 1988 in a relegation playoff. Didn't survive after that. Salary maximum budget per club per season. That was a proposal 2 years ago. And last one, ticket prices for spectators should be capped. Premier League, £20. Championship, £16. League One, £12. League Two, £8. Non-league, £5. Ridiculous, perhaps. Who knows? It's a free market economy, of course. But these were some of the things that went into the creation of the words went into the book. These didn't. Perhaps rightly so. Anyway, hope you like them. I've enjoyed reading them again. And we keep going. All the best. Bye-bye.